Hello, welcome to another Tech Tip Tuesday. This week we are going to learn how you can use labels inside of Google Contacts to create a customized email list. Let's go ahead and get started. When you are ready to set up a customized email group, your first step is to make your way to Google Contacts. You have two different ways to get there. The first option is to go up to the Omnibox and type in contacts.google.com. Or you can come over to the app launcher, which we usually refer to as the waffle, and you will see that there's an option for contacts. One little tip that you may not know about, in your app launcher, you actually have the ability to click and drag these apps around. So if there are some apps that you need to get to quickly that you use a lot, you can move those around and customize those a little bit for you. So that's just a little handy tip in case you need it. Now, once you make your way to Google Contacts, your next step is to actually create a label for your group. So you're going to come down to Labels, and you'll see an option to create a label. This is where you will give your label a name and click on Save. After you have created your label, you have two different methods to add your contacts into that group. You can actually click on individual contacts if you want to. And you can come up here to this little button that says Manage Labels, and you will see the available labels that you can use. You can use more than one label for a contact. That's totally fine. But what you have to do is click on the label that you want. You'll notice there's a check mark, and then you do have to click on Apply for this to work. Now, if you don't want to do that method, there's another one that you can do. You can actually click on a contact and just drag it over to the correct label, and it will magically put that contact into the correct label. Now, if you don't like to do that, you can just click on the individual contact and just simply do it right here. Just click and make sure to use Apply if you choose this method. So now you will notice if I click on FCSITS, I have 4 people there. If I made a mistake and I accidentally put someone into the wrong label, all I would have to do is just select that person's name, come up to Manage Labels, and then I would uncheck the label and then click on Apply. So it's very easy to change that. If you decide you want to change the name of the label, all you have to do is click on the pencil right here and you can add to it. So if you're using this for different years, you can change the year, you can change the name of it, whatever you need it to do. Okay, once I have this ready, my next step is to send an email. So when I come over to Gmail, I can come over to Compose, and all I have to do is type in the name of that label. And you'll notice it tells me I have 4 members. When I click on it, there's everyone's email address that I can send an email to. So this is a really good option if you wanted to make one for maybe your team or maybe your grade level, anyone that you need to stay in contact with. I love to use it as a way for parent email addresses to send a message out to my whole homeroom at one time. If you're using it for homeroom parents, I would suggest that you use blind carbon copy. That way, that will prevent people from replying all. If they reply back to the whole group, everyone sees it. And it will also just show that the email is going to that parent. It's not going to show all the other parents' email addresses. And that helps a little bit with privacy. So that's just a really good tip, is to use that blind carbon copy, especially if you're handling parents or student email addresses. I hope this helps you out. If you need any help with this, be sure to let us know. Have a great day.